What up, what up, what up, what up? We're gonna do some Marvel Rivals streaming tonight. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Excuse me. Alright. We are going to do some Marvel Rivals comp tonight, but before we do that, we got the balance changes for the mid-season of Season 1. So we're going to go through it. I'm going to give some of my thoughts. Okay, so dear Rivals, we're excited to kick off Season 1.5 right away with some refinement to our superheroes and villains. As a reminder, players can look forward to comprehensive adjustments to team up abilities beyond numerical tweaks starting in Season 2. Without further ado, let's get straight into the balance adjustments. Oh, wow. I didn't realize, it sounds like they're doing some major shifts to the team up abilities in Season 2, probably because most of the team up abilities are pretty weak. I think the stat bonuses are more important than some of the abilities currently. Okay, Vanguard, Captain America. Steve will receive some enhanced survivability with his vibranium energy saw will feel smoother, and his ultimate ability will be more attainable thanks to reduced energy cost. Yeah, it does seem like it takes a while for him to be able to use his ult, so that's good. He'll be able to shield himself mid leap. That's pretty cool. Increase energy saw projectile speed from 60 to 80. With ricochets ramping up from 100 to supercharged 150. Okay. Reduce the energy cost of freedom charge by, I don't know, is that like 10%, 8%, something like that? That's not a lot. Enhance Captain America's combat experience by separating Sentinel Strike from melee attacks. Captain America will be able to use melee attacks while his shield is thrown or during the team-up ability charge Aegis state to activate the first 2 hits of Sentinel Strike. Additionally, while airborne, using melee attacks will no longer trigger Super Soldier Slam ability. Oh, this is interesting. So right now, when you're in the air and you left click, you slam down, but now you'll be able to be in the air and use your melee attacks without slamming down necessarily. That's cool. Overall, these changes seem good. I don't know if it's going to make Captain America that much better of a pick. I think he needs a bit of a damage buff, to be honest. So the projectile speed here could potentially increase his DPS through just more attacks getting off quicker, but overall, I don't know how to feel about that. It doesn't seem that substantial. Doctor Strange, please nerf him. Beloved Sorcerer Supreme will take a modest hit to survivability, reduce base health by 50. That's good. Okay, we'll be increasing the threat range of everyone's favorite Flora Colossus. Increase Thornlash wall placement range from 15 meters to 18 meters. Yes, dude! Holy shit, let's fucking go. Dude, this is a pretty big change because what this is going to let you do is like put your wall behind a tank that's in the front line and separate him from his back line, and you're able to do that decently well right now, but adding another 3 meters to the max range, that's pretty significant. Wow, that's pretty significant. Okay. Magneto nerfs, hopefully. The Master of Magnetism will experience a slight dip in survivability, but will be compensated with a small surge in offensive ability. Did they buff Magneto? There's no way they buffed Magneto. Increased iron volley projectile damage from 35 to 40. Increase metallic curtains energy consumption from 50 seconds to 65 a second. Reduce maximum duration from 2 seconds. Okay, so they're making his shield weaker, but they're increasing his projectile damage. That's fine. I don't know if I'd consider this a hard nerf. Thor, the mighty Asgardian will offer a greater user experience after unleashing Awakening Rune. Unleash the Thunder. Remove the shared cooldown time after the duration of Awakening Rune ends. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know how big that is. Venom. Symbiote Menace will enter the fray more menacing than ever with a heightened threat upon entering a battle and leaner energy appetite for his ultimate ability. Adjust the knockback effect from Frenzied Arrival from vertical to inward with an inward knockback angle of 75 degrees. This is super interesting. So what this is going to do is instead of knocking people just straight up, which it has a pretty decent sized radius, it's going to knock them inward. And in a hero shooting game, bringing enemy hitboxes closer together is pretty significant. That matters quite a lot. Because it's just a lot of people's damaging abilities have splash damage. So like the closer people are, the more damage you're going to be able to do to them. Okay, and then reduce the energy costs again by another 300, so that's pretty decent. Okay, duelists. Black Widow. They probably got to buff her some more. Natasha's combat effectiveness has been enhanced, increasing the threat level to enemies after using her ability or ultimate ability. Increase the magazine capacity from 8 to 15. This is good. She needs to reload quite a lot for how weak she is. Feels kind of bad. Enhance the slow effect of plasma explosion on enemies from 80 to 55%. Wow. Additionally, will apply 15% vulnerability effect for 4 seconds. Wow. This is pretty big. We'll see if it's enough. Okay, we're sharpening Clint's survival instincts and honing his close quarter capabilities while his ultimate ability takes aim with greater peril. Increased base health. Wow. Increased base health by 25. That's pretty big. Reduce projectile damage of blast arrow from 20 to 15, while the spell field damage will be increased from 25 to 32. This is cool. This is cool because blast arrow feels pretty weak. I think the reason it feels weak is because the actual like spell part of the arrow doesn't do a lot of damage, which is what they're buffing here. And it almost feels like just another arrow that you can throw in between attacks. Like there's times where I play Hawkeye, admittedly not very well, where I like don't even use this ability because I just want to continue to shoot auto attacks because they hit harder. So this is a good change. All right, reduce the cooldown time for Crescent Slash to 12 seconds from 15. That's pretty decent. Increase bow draw speed during the duration of Hunter's raised damage multiplier from... Oh, interesting. Increase draw speed. Okay, so this is worded a little strangely. Well, the first time I read this, it sounded like they were increasing the time it takes for the bow to be drawn, but that's not what they're saying here. I think they're saying that they're increasing the speed in which Hawkeye draws his bow. So he's going to attack faster during his ult, and then he also is going to hit harder. So that's pretty significant. He's going to be a lot more dangerous in his ult. Hela, Asgardian Goddess of Death will cast a longer shadow with an increase to her mid to long range suppression. The damage fall off of Night Sword Thorn at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 80%. I think this is a slight nerf. Holy shit, Iron Fist. Lin Li will bring fresh techniques to his martial arts mix, enhancing his Yacht Ji Zhong Hyun with both fortitude and finesse. Reduce the damage of his first, second, and fifth strikes from 32 to 30, while the third and fourth strikes will deal 15 damage instead of 16, so slightly reducing the damage here. The final devastating sixth strike will be dialed back from 55 to 50. The cooldown reduction for Dragon's Defense has been extended. So they made the cooldown longer, so that's a nerf. The damage of each hit from Yacht Ji will take a hit, dropping from 19 to 10 flat damage, including during Living Chi. However, each strike now delivers an extra blow, dealing damage equal to 1.7% of the opponent's max health. I don't really know. I need someone who plays Iron Fist to explain what these impacts are really. They're making him tankier. Increased max bonus health converted from damage blocks to transform. Yeah, they're making him a lot tankier. Increases the additional maximum health granted by Harmony Recover. Yeah, they're making him way tankier. Wow. Okay, Tony will crank up the heat with his Unibeam, ensuring that even without Gamma Overdrive, foes will feel the burn. Increase unit burn damage from 120 to 140. Increase unit beam armor override damage. Wow. Wow, they buffed Iron Man. That's crazy work. The Queen of Limbo will see her damage capability slightly reduced. You motherfuckers. But the energy cost to unleash her ultimate ability will be slightly lower. It is time to behold the Dark Child. This sucks. I don't know. I use Demon's Rage so much. It's not a huge nerf. It's 82nd to 72, so that's not huge. Maybe this is a buff. I mean, 37. Wow, so this is 3,400. I mean, this is like way more than others, right? 2,800 Captain America's. 2,800 to 2,500. Yeah, wow, this is huge. It should. Wow, 3,400 is still so much. I didn't even realize. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You get your ult like once in a domination. Alright, Reed will stretch his nuisance factor with greater impact from his ultimate ability. Increase his spell field radius after landing from flexible elongation from 2.5 meters to 5 meters. Increase his spell field radius. Okay, so they're making the radius when he ults bigger. Elongation will now feature a knockback effect, launching enemies outward within the area upon landing. The recharge time for single use of flexible elongation will be adjusted from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Oh no, this isn't his ult. Maybe it is. Okay, no. Yeah, Brainiac Bounce, that's his ultimate ability. Okay, so what's flexible elongation? The recharge time for single use of flexible is that just his regular, like, attacks with his stretching arms? I think it is. Okay, increase the damage of Brainiac Bounce spell from 50 to 70. Increase the energy cost. Oh wow, they're increasing the energy cost to basically what Magic's costs. But they're making it hit harder. Wow, yeah, they're making it hit a lot harder. 50 to 70, that's a pretty big increase. Additionally, a new damage decay mechanism has been introduced. Spell field damage will begin to decrease starting at 3 meters and will reach a maximum reduction of 50 at 10 meters. Okay, so the further away you are, the weaker it'll be. So that's a pretty cool change. The Hand of Khonshu will offer improved reaction time for foes and optimized damage logic. Reduce. Okay, so they nerfed his ult. His ult was fucking so strong. They buffed. Well, if you remember, they just buffed his ult in the season 1.0 changes. So they're dialing this back a bit. Correct the damage trigger logic for Hand of Khonshu. The previous mechanism that dealt 75 damage when positioned at center of the spell field has been removed. 75 when positioned at the center of the spell field has been removed to increase the damage of each hit from 75 to 150. Whoa, hold on. Correct the damage trigger logic for Hand of Khonshu. The previous mechanism that dealt 75 damage when positioned at the center of the spell field has been removed. Okay, I need to see that in practice, because that's a huge difference in damage for each hit right here. I mean, this is 2 hits killing every DPS in the game. Like, every DPS in the game dies in 2 hits because of this. Scarlet Witch for boosting your survivability when unleashing her ultimate ability. This is desperately needed. Her ult's so hard to use, in my opinion. Gain an additional 100 bonus health upon activating her ult. After the ability ends or is interrupted, the bonus health will decay. Okay, so this is good. We're slightly reducing Web Cluster cooldown to increase his offense. Reduce Web Cluster energized time from 3 to 2.5 seconds. So I don't think Spider-Man needs a buff, but okay. Peter's mobility is getting a stellar upgrade. Whoa. Increased rocket propulsion's maximum energy from 1,200 to 1,800. So they're making Star-Lord a lot faster. Wow. Oh, the storm nerfs. Oh, the storm nerfs. Oh, you hate to see it. I didn't even get to like really use her that much. Okay, we've toned down her Tempest from a long range and recalibrated her bonuses, offering less of a boost to herself, but more to her allies in the Eye of the Storm. Okay, that's potentially fun. Okay, so the damage fall off of Windblade at 30 meters. Damage fall off of Windblade, which is our auto attack, at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 60%. Okay. So when hitting someone from really far away, you're only doing 60% of your damage instead of 70% of your damage. Reduces Storm's damage increase from Thunder during weather control from 16% to 12%. However, the damage increase for allies within range has been increased from 8% to 10%. Okay. Reduces Storm's damage increase from Enhanced Thunder during weather control from 30% to 25%. Okay. Okay, so she hits a little bit less hard during Thunder, but everyone else hits a little bit harder. So that's cool. It's supposed to be it's supposed to be like a utility DPS anyway. So I think they're leaning further in that direction. So that's cool. Strategist Adam Warlock, he needs buffs, so hopefully he got him. Adam's damage capability will be enhanced along with a slight increase in his healing ability after activating Soul Bond. Okay, that's cool. Increase the damage of Quantum Magic from 55 to 60. Additionally, the damage fall off at 40 meters will be changed from 50% to 60%. Damage fall off. Okay, so he will do a little bit more damage from further away. Increase the healing amount provided by Soul Bond to linked allies from 10% or 10 a second to 15 a second. That's cool. So people are, when you're Soul Bonded, you're gonna get like crazy healed. Cloak and Dagger, here's the nerfs. Survivability and healing ability during the activation of their ultimate ability will be increased. What? While the frequency, duration, and intensity of our ultimate ability reduced. Okay, that's good. Additionally, Tyrone's threat level will be enhanced. Okay, yeah, because they need to make Tyrone. I completely forgot about Tyrone. Okay, so increase the energy cost of activating by 600. That's a lot, which is good because okay, I'm gonna be honest here. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about this makes sense. So 3,400 is a lot. I mean, this is higher than most other ultimates in the game, and you would. And my initial reaction to that is, in all of my games, Cloak and Dagger is like the first person who has their ult out of like any character. But she is a healer, so she has like 100% accuracy when throwing heals at her damaged ally. So she is completing, that 3,400 faster than basically all the other heroes in the game. So that's probably the rationale for making hers 4,000, way higher than everyone else's, because she just charges it up so quickly. Okay, so increasing this so she ults less. The healing amount of each segment will be increased from 220 a second to 250 a second. All right, that's fine. I mean, still a lot. Okay, the duration will be reduced from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. This is big. This is really big. The pause time between segments decreased from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. This is to help with this. Now, the healing effects from each segment will not stack when overlapping. Only one healing effect is applied. Oh, I didn't know they stacked. That makes sense. Additionally, camera control is unlocked during the activation of Eternal Bond. That's probably a good UX fix. Increase the vulnerability inflicted on enemies by Terror Cape from 20... to 28%. Wow. Okay, so that makes sense. So she's making Tyrone's invulnerability that he puts on enemies, by quite a lot, 8%. Okay, Invisible Woman. We're reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Thank God, by a bit. I mean, 300. So that's pretty good. We're reducing the Trickster God's ultimate ability frequency while slightly enhancing his survivability. Increase the energy cost by a lot. Wow. Increase the mystical missile charges from 10 to 12%. Reducing ultimate ability from 4k to 45k. So this is like the nerf of the strategists. Honestly, that's kind of my takeaway right now. Okay, Atlas Bond. We'll be enhancing the capability of Luna Snow's side of this team-up ability, while the healing amount from Frozen Chi increasing the healing amount of Frozen Chi from 50 to 75%, and the slow effect on enemies. That's good. Dimensional Shortcut. We're increasing the sustained combat capabilities of Black Panther and Psylocke. Reduce the Tailwind rewind time psionic disc from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Additionally, the conversion ratio. Okay. Okay. So they're making the rewind both of these champions get when they pair with magic better. Gamma Charge, they gotta nerf the fuck out of this. We're reducing the damage capability of Gamma Overdrive and Hulk's benefits from the team up. Reduce Gamma Drive. Okay, that's good. Reduce Hulk's team up anchor health bonus from 150 to 100. That's good. Luna Force. Lunar first. I thought it was Luna. We're enhancing Moon Knight's survivability after using this team up ability. Continuously heal Moon Knight for while in effect. This is a good change. I like this change a lot because Moon Knight's fun, but his survivability really sucks. And when playing with Cloak of Dagger, being able to heal a little bit while you're in that shield, I think adds a new layer of play. So that's a fun change. I like that. Penny Parker and Spider-Man will enjoy enhanced survivability thanks to suit armor expulsion enhancements. Reduce Spider-Man's suit expulsion duration from 4 seconds to 1 second. Replace the 50% damage reduction effect with a new invincibility effect. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. And then the same thing here. Makes you invincible. That's super cool. Okay, so how do we summarize this? I think the biggest changes here are to strategists. I mean, right now the meta is just strategists use their alts and your team lives. Like you Invisible Girl alt, Luna alt, Loki alt, Cloak and Dagger alt, just on repeat. Like that's all the meta is right now. So these reductions, especially Loki's, which got fucking hammered by 600, is significant. Storm nerfs. I think making Storm more of a utility DPS is big. Scarlet Witch's ult's easier to use. That's cool. Star-Lord's movement getting increased pretty significantly. Potentially nerfing Moon Knight's ult. I need to see this in practice. Making Mr. Fantastic a bit more of a threat. Making Iron Man better without Hulk, but a lot less scary with Hulk. Nerfing Hulk. Magic's getting Darkchild ult reduced slightly is cool. I honestly need to see Iron Fist changes in practice. Making Hawkeye's ult a lot more scary. Big buffs to Black Widow. Don't know if it'll be enough. Venom getting big buffs. I think Venom's started gonna be like picked a lot. Magneto nerfs, Strange nerfs, Groot's changes are huge. Alright, so I'm gonna do like a little summary here on my blue sky. Oh, this is nice. Oh, what a nice comment. Who is this person? Genesis. Do I follow them? I do. Thanks for the comment. Means a lot. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna post this on YouTube. So I'm gonna